So, in 2024, I listened to 125 books, and I would like to have a physical reminder, so I'm going to create an audiobook tracker for myself because I do not remember things very well. So I'm going to use my audiobook tracker from my Etsy shop, which is Bumblebee Planner. I'm going to use this audiobook tracker right here. Now you can do your own however you want to do it, but I'm going to show you how to modify this listing in Canva. So let's go to that right now. When you purchase this listing, you're going to get a PDF that looks like this that has listings to the different sizes in Canva. So we'll just click on this US letter size, that's the one I'm going to use, and it will take us to this page, which is the template link page. So you just have to click on edit template, and that should take us over to Canva. Okay, so here we are. We're in the Canva file. I am going to go to my home page and I'm going to make a copy of this. Make a copy just so I have it. It'll just sit here all ready to go if I need to change pages, but I'm going to work off of this copy. So we're going to click into this one. Okay, so I know that this is the copy. I'm going to actually change the title to, let's say, my 2024 audiobook tracker. Okay. Now there's all sorts of options for cover pages. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm pretty sure the cover I'm going to use will be this one, I think, but we'll decide that at the end. The pages that I'm going to be using for my reading journal, there's, I believe, 54 template pages here. You don't have to use all of them, obviously, and you can modify them to suit your needs. So the ones that I am going to be using are, these are all review pages that have different things to accommodate. I think I'm going to use page 18, which is a review page that is unlined and has a spot for me to talk about the narration because that's pretty important to me in my audiobooks. Okay, so page 18 I'll be using, and I'm going to be putting series. I have a real hard time keeping track of my series and whether I've left them unfinished or whatever, so I'm going to use this unlined page for my series. And then I want to keep track of my narrators because there are some narrators that I will listen to anything. They can read me the phone book. I don't care. I will listen to them. And then there are other narrators that I might need to keep track of because they drive me crazy. But also there are certain things like mispronounced words, things that drive me nuts that I would like to just keep track of. So I'm going to use this narrator page here with the notes section because there is one with the spice section. I've just recently started reading spicy books and I don't know how long I'm going to pursue those. I really liked one spicy book and I haven't liked many since. So we'll see. But the spice is there for those who like it. And then I've got my author page. I'm going to be doing quite a few of these because I do like to keep track of the authors that I'm enjoying. I will be using not the lined version that you just saw there, but this unlined version. And also probably not the spice version, just the notes version. This rating system, I think I have to finally commit to what my rating system actually means. So I'll probably have to fill this out. I don't want to. I don't know if I'm going to fill out a spicy one. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't annotate my books, but if you do, this is how you would just fill in these flags and then put what the color represents there. To be read, I am a library reader. So while I do try to keep track of authors and books that I want to read that my library doesn't currently have, if I want to read it, I just put that book on hold in the library. So I don't often keep track of my TBRs outside of the library itself. And then new release tracker, this is something that I am, maybe not for this one because I'm going to be doing 2024 for this particular book, so I don't need to keep track of stuff, but I do in my real life need to keep track of this stuff. Okay, purchase TBR, that's for those girlies who buy books. I am not one of them. Library TBR. Again, the library keeps track of this for me digitally, so I don't know that I'm going to need a physical copy. We'll see. And then 24 and 24, it's over. I'm speaking to February of 2025, but if this was a challenge that you wanted to do, it's there. 25 and 25. Now, like I said, I read 125 books last year, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit 25 books in 2025. I don't know that that's going to be a difficult challenge for me. 10 before the end was something I was seeing on social media where people were probably starting it in October and saying they were going to try to get 10 books read before the end of the year. It's just another fun challenge if you want. And then best book of the month. I will be using this in my journal. And then I'm going to be using these individual pages. So you'll see in the next video, we'll start with the January review. Don't need to show you that the months are all the exact same. And then we'll have a year in review where I will pick my favorite books. Favorite quote, who knows? I don't really keep track of quotes, but I know lots of people do. I would like to see my total read time. I know I read 125 books, but how many hours was that? There were occasional books that I read the hard copy of, but I don't know. Favorite author, favorite narrator, favorite genre. Good to know. Good to keep track of. I don't remember things very well, so it's good to have these sort of reminders throughout the years. And then there's the 2025 review and that. So that's what we'll be doing together. If you'd like to follow along, the next video will have January. And for anyone who wants to use my listing, make sure that you use a code, either this one or the one in the video description, and get 20% off. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.